Unbeknownst to me, many of you played a part in this whole night. You were part of a bigger plan, a plan that brought Alex and I together. God had his hand in it the whole time. He heard my prayers. The plan took off on September 21st when Alex and I went on our first date.
And I asked him one day, I said, hey, how's the love life going? Have you been dating at all? You know, I'm always kind of curious. I like to poke and prod. And it was so cool because from the flat affect came this gigantic Alex smile. And he said, yeah, I met this gal. And she is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. And we have so much fun together. We laugh and we just love being together. And so, Rebecca, I have got to witness the effect that you've had on this man here. And we want to thank you for that because you've made a great person even better.
It's the way you're smiling at me. It's in the way you hold my hand.
Hi.
It's the way I've watched you change me from a boy into a man.
Incredible.
It's a million things about you, and I don't know what it is, but I have never known a love like this.
I asked each of these two, what are three qualities that you admire about your spouse to be? How generous he is with his time, with his family he meets with for work, how much he cares about what he does at the funeral home, how detailed he is, detailed in his work, his music, his attention to cleaning our hardwood flooring. Having him sing and play songs at the piano with me by his side, attempting to sing myself judgment-free, full of joy and passion. And his obvious love of raising Mr. Brady is very obvious. His deep faith in God. And this is what Alex says about you, Rebecca. She's a woman of deep faith. I've gotten to see that her spirit is truly one of grace and love and goodness. Rebecca is a remarkable mother, the way she is able to connect with our children, all three of them, so deeply, and ensure that they have the tools they need to succeed and feel loved is the best.
We invited Rebecca and Alex out to our lake a couple of months ago, and we were hanging out. There were no kids, so it was a quieter night. And while we sat at dinner, I asked you both the question: how's your relationship with Brady, Rebecca? How's your relationship with Brady? And her eyes welled up with tears, and she said, "I love that kid beyond a shadow of a doubt. He is the most precious, incredible young man, and I'm honored I get to be in his life." And then I asked Alex, I said, "Alex, tell me about Ruby, tell me about Henley." And it was the same thing. His eyes welled up with tears. Do you have any idea how much that man loves you? You are over the top, the apple of his eye. He loves you beyond a shadow of a doubt. And he cried and just said, "I love those kids so much." And it was at that moment, Emily and I talked and we said, oh my gosh, this is something special. This isn't the run-of-the-mill, we're getting married. This is joining together people who change the world and are changing the world at home first. That, for me, is the most beautiful sight I can see. So please, raise your glasses to the 5 musketeers.
It's the way you're smiling at me. It's in the way you hold my hand. It's the way I've watched you change me from a boy into a man. It's a million things about you, and I don't know what it is, but I've never known a love like this. I've never known a love like this.
But it's my privilege for the first time in history to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Alex and Rebecca Rydell. Let's hear it.